Hello, I'm Chris. I'm a German animal communicator living in Spain. So today I want to talk about 3 things how you can improve your connection to your pet. Okay, when I was getting Neo, this is Neo by the way, my dog, I was wondering I was trying to find ways to build up a deep relationship or a deep bond with him. And as animal communicator, I've talked to many animals, and basically I want to share 3 things that you can do or that you can improve. Okay, so the first thing is understand the character. Character is a big topic, and I always put a topic or characterization in my animal communications. Basically, or often the people know what type of character the animal has, but I also add new things that they didn't know, and make it up in your mind what character or what type of character is my dog, for example. It could go or it could work for horses, for cats, for dogs. Okay, I have a dog, so for me it's easier to talk about the dog. So there are also different types of dogs. Okay, one is, for example, the typical guard dog. The other one is he always goes and fetches things, and he's always 10 meters ahead, and it's a discoverer kind of dog that's always up front and checking out are here dangerous things and giving these signals back to you. Okay, another one could be I call them the ministers. So they basically arrange things underneath dogs in a tribe or in a pack. So understanding this type of, when I have for example Neo, I would tell he's a typical discoverer. So if I'm in a forest, Neo is always 10 meters ahead, and if he hears something, if he sees something, he's giving me signals back. So if you understand this, you can build up tasks for your dog, or you can even be proud of him or be oh, well done, nicely done, you've showed me that there's an animal 50 meters in this direction. So that's what I mean with characterization or understand your animal, because if you really have that clearly in your mind, you can build up tasks, or whatever you do with the animal. If you ride a horse, you can change a little bit the ways what the horse likes. Also, if your horse or if your cat is very old or your horse is very old, you're not rushing things. Okay, so that's why I say do the things or your routines with the animal according to its character. Okay, you don't drag a dog or running through the streets that is 15 years old or older. It's not suitable for the character. Okay, I hope you understand that. So the second point is be there. Okay, nowadays we have our cell phones, we have our TVs. So for example, I could watch TV here, and at the same time I could pet my dog and be okay, I spend some time with my dog. But basically, of course, you spend time with your dog, but that's not it. Okay, animals also often are asking 100% for 100% attention. So start for routines that you give your pet, for example. It doesn't need to be an hour, but give them for 5 minutes 100% attention. Okay, it could be a massage. You can just do some slowly petting, for example. You can give some scratches or circular rubs and just massage them, for example, or take a toy and play with them, but be there for 5 minutes. Okay, it's not easy, I know, I've been through it, but I also, if I go into the park, I see many people are just on the phone and letting their dogs play. Basically, they don't even have a connection or an idea what their dog's doing at the moment. They are reading books there. I also do this sometimes, but find on a regular basis routines where you can add 5 minutes, you're 100% there for your pet. Okay, so the third thing is to feel into your dog. If you see your dog, there are 3 questions that I have that I would, from a view of an animal communicator, it might sound easy, but you really need to think or telepathically connect with your animal. For dogs, it would be more easier. But for example, if your dog is just there, then ask yourself, what are you feeling at the moment? Maybe you get some, or you receive some thoughts. Maybe you see from their reaction or body language how they are. Maybe they are a bit scared, maybe they want to play, they are happy. Usually people know this, but as more you do this, and pay attention to this, don't do this like in your normal autopilot that you do every day. Be there in the moment and then feel like, what do you feel at this moment? Okay. Another question is, what do you need at this moment? Maybe it wants food, it wants some change, it wants some pets, some petting, so you can give that to your animal. Okay, you can receive that as maybe as pictures, maybe your dog shows you in the moment even. Okay, and the third one is, what would you like to do right now? Just look at your dog, for example, and think about that question, like, what would you do right now? Maybe it wants to play like frisbee in the park or something, and you just have that thought in your mind, and then you can try out going to the park. When often, that is at least my experience, the animals are super open to it. They just love it. Like, this is exactly what they wanted. And I just had that thought, like, the dog wants to go out, meet another dog, wants to play frisbee, or it wants food. Just some examples like that. Okay, so that were the three things I wanted to bring up to you or give you as a present. First one was getting to know to the character, and your routines you can adjust to the character of the pet. Okay, the second one is just be there, even if it's 5 minutes, but be there for 100%. And the third one is like to try feel into the animal. Try to, like, if I would be you right now, what would I want to do? How would I feel? And then let's see what comes out. Okay, I hope these three things could help you to change a little bit, or change the connection to your animal, and have fun trying, right? I'm always happy for comments. You can subscribe or ask me even questions. All right.